Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the weapons pack from Mythic Legions. This is the Advent of Decay Dwarven Weapons Pack. Very cool looking thing. This comes from the Four Horsemen Studios. Again, it's part of the Mythic Legions series. Very cool looking. So this comes in kind of an odd packaging. What we get basically is this plastic pack. There's no actual packaging, backing board, anything like that. It just comes straight on these this little bubbly thing here. So pretty cool anyways. They've got a whole bunch of different weapons packs available for the Mythic Legions sets. And looking at them, I just really liked the overall aesthetic feel of this Dwarven weapons pack. So I picked it up just to see how well it would work and kind of see, what it is. So this is what it is. It does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accessories. Pretty nice looking. The thing is taped shut, so a little bit of tape on here. We're going to go ahead and just cut the tape away and lift off the top backer thing. At least try to anyways here. I'm a little bit new to the whole Mythic Legions set. I've got a couple of previous videos we did with just a couple of their figures, but so far... This is getting aggravating here. So far, I'm really liking what I've seen from them so far, and so yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this one. I'll probably be picking up a few more of these figures from the sets as we go through. So this is more just a kind of a starter kit for me, more than anything. For those of you who don't know much about these. The Mythic Legions line is basically a 6-inch heroic fantasy world. This piece just lifts straight up. You can see nice indentations in the plastic here, so that's pretty cool actually. So 6-inch figure line, kind of epic fantasy stuff. They've got all sorts of barbarians and dwarfs and goblins and big monsters to fight and all sorts of cool stuff. So anyways, let's just take a look and see. I'm actually just going to turn this over and dump all these out at one time. So, there we go. Packaging's empty. And we can kind of see what we got here. So, we have some cool stuff here. We got some daggers. I guess we'll just start here. Let's start with this big hammer thing. Very nice detail. I like the color scheme on all of these. They kind of have the same theme going throughout these things. And a lot of their weapons packs are very similar. They have the weapons themselves in slightly different configurations and slightly different color schemes, basically. But a lot of them are weapons that have come in other figures, I guess. So kind of re-released as a weapons pack. So I like the concept of the weapons pack, but yeah. Anyways, very cool looking detail here. One of the things that has always attracted me to this line since I've been looking into them has been basically the detailing on these weapons themselves. And kind of what I had in my mind was to perhaps make some actual full-size props based on these things. So here's the big hammer. Very nice. We've got a small dagger or a medium dagger. I don't know. Regular dagger anyways here. Again, I'm just really like the detail level here. You can see some of the kind of marbling effect that they've got on the blade itself. A very nice paint jobs anyways. Very cool looking dagger there. Then we have this cool sword. Oh, I about dropped it. Very nice. I really like this one. This is one of the ones that stood out to me In the preview packs for this set, I really liked the look of this sword here. So there's that sword. We've got another short sword, dagger looking thing here. I'm a little surprised this one doesn't have this little bit here colored with that turquoise color like the rest of these. But still, some amazing detail on this stuff. Great weapons here. Then we have this really cool looking axe. Again, look at the detail here. Inside of that, the engraving in there, the little cross hatching thing. Some really awesome work here on the hilt, the hand grips. Very cool. I like this a lot. Then we have another short sword, medium sword, scimitar looking thing, cleaver. Again, these are meant for dwarfs, but yeah, they're kind of interchangeable with pretty much any of the figures in the line. So you can mix and match them for whatever, but theme-wise, this is the Advent of Decay. So you can see a little bit of the way they've done the paint apps on this is to make it look a little bit worn, a little tattered. We got this cool mace here. Not much color going on this one, but still very cool. Nice looking. And there's a big truck or something going by. Hopefully you won't hear that too much, but that's a cool looking mace. And the last one we have is this really cool looking shield. Got a really nice image on there. You got the kind of gold inset. There's a little bit of paint slump going on right there. That's, you know, it happens from time to time. Not a big deal here, but the eyes really do pop on this one. And that metallic sheen is just really awesome on that blue turquoise color there. And on the back, we've got kind of the standard handle. The handle is kind of removable, so you can pop it off and pop it back on and rotate it around whichever way you want, so that's nice. But still very cool looking. Really awesome. So that's everything that comes in this particular set. As far as scale-wise, I do have the... What is this figure? This figure, we did a review on it earlier. So this is Juno, the Crusher, from the same Advent of Decay wave. So you can kind of see how these weapons work here. So here's the sword that I really like. Again, it's made for a dwarf, but it still looks really cool in any of their hands. So there is that cool sword. Then we've got like the dagger here. Sometimes have to fiddle with these to get them to go in their hands, but a cool dagger. Nice sized dagger there. Then we got the mace here. Looks pretty nice. And the shield. If you want to use the shield here with this lady here. Looks pretty cool. So their hands are that soft plastic, so sometimes you got to work a little bit to get them to hold on correctly. But once they do, it's usually fine. But there is the shield. Looks pretty nice. Really big shield for a dwarf, anyways. Then let's see here. What else do we want to look at here? This cool big hammer thing. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. So two-handed weapons work pretty well as well. Very nice overall, so really nice. The other thing that I really like about this particular line is, again, the size of the weapons itself. are great and are in scale with things like our Masters of the Universe figures, or the Masters of the Universe Classics figures, I guess would be the better way of saying that. So you can have, like the sword here, we can stick that in He-Man's hand, and he's got a new weapon. Very cool looking. These things work great with this particular set. And same thing for the shield. You can stick this shield in his hand here. And now you've got some awesome new weapons for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, this has been just kind of a real quick overview of this Advent of Decay Dwarven Weapons Pack. And you can use them with all sorts of figures in this 6-inch scale line. Do I have anything? Here's a figure. Batman. I don't know why Batman would want some of these weapons, but yeah, there's some rubber bands still on that one. But if you wanted to, you can give Batman an axe. So this is from the DC, not the Classics line, but the Superheroes line from before Classics. But they basically use the same sculpt in Classics. So, yes, they work well with all sorts of different figure lines. DC, Marvel. Here is an older Marvel Legends. No, that's not. What do we got here? For the sake of argument, we've got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Raphael figure. Not exactly the same scale, but for whatever reason, if you wanted to, you could definitely take and use that for your Ninja Turtles as well. So that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, these are really great and interchangeable with lots of different toy lines and all sorts of cool stuff. But they're made for the Mythic Legions set. That's actually He-Man's. So Mythic Legions sets. So these are very cool. This is the Dwarven Weapons Pack, and yeah, I'm really digging these things. So this ran for $25 new. I'm not sure what previous packs are selling for on the secondary market, but this one is actually still available through online retailers like Big Bag Toy Store and things like that. So $25 for a pack of weapons accessories is a little steep, but you do get a good assortment, and they do look really nice. So I recommend them, but yeah, I guess it really comes down to whether or not you need some extra weapons or not for any of your other toy lines. But if you're into the Mythic Legions set, I think you're really going to like these. The bad thing about it is, like, with the Mythic Legions sets, they tend to reuse their weapons a lot. So you'll have basically the same sword here, or the mace, or the axe, the big hammer, in slightly different configurations or slightly different color schemes that come packaged with the other figures. So you may not need this set, but it is a great way to get a whole bunch of accessories at one time. And, you know, in my head, things like the Conan series and stuff like that, this works remarkably well for all of that. So I'm really digging it. So yeah, go pick these things up and see what you think about them anyways. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. There's a little notification button there I'm sure you can find to be notified of new awesome videos coming out when they are here. And, you know, drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this Mythic Legions Advent of Decay Dwarven Weapons Pack. If you'd like to see anything featured in future episodes, let me know that in the comments section as well. I'll do my best to get it out in front of y'all. Until next time.